Hello and welcome to the monthly update. My name is Ross Field, visual production specialist for Odyssey Teams. Our company specializes in corporate training for businesses seeking to enhance their teams and leave a positive impact on the world. In these updates, we take a look back at what we've been up to, showcase our clients, provide some inspiration, and if you're in the market for team building for your company, we have a strategy for success. Let's get into it. And we begin our first update of 2024 with some very exciting news, as it was a very busy month. Let's focus on one day in particular here, January 24th. We had 11 simultaneous programs taking place with 1,721 participants engaging in our events. It certainly is exciting to see several organizations recognize the importance of fostering a positive and collaborative work culture to begin the year, and we look forward to creating more memorable experiences for our customers. This rolls right into a quick social media update. Those who tagged Odyssey Teams in their posts and shared their experiences with us on their feeds deserve a big shout out. Your comments, likes, and shares help us to grow our audience, and we cannot do the impactful work we do without you. So thank you again. All right, it's time now to level up with the Odyssey, a segment where we focus on specific strategies to improve individuals and your organization. January, of course, is known as a big month of resolutions, the goal to improve some aspect of your life, but you can't just hope for it to happen. Here's more with our president and CEO, Bill John, on what you need to do to stick with your resolution.
We think that life and business is art, and art for us is an acronym, and that is to have the awareness of our reflexive tendencies. Now, the opposite of reflexive is to be deliberate. If any of you have had or made a New Year's resolution, that is about what are you going to be more deliberate about. And that deliberate resolution, as it were, came from your self-awareness that you said, okay, this is reflexive for me. I've got to be a little bit more deliberate in order for me to create the results that I want in my life. And so all of Odyssey's work is around, let's see if we can identify what's reflexive, and let's see if we can be a little bit more deliberate.
Bill and our expert facilitators go into this topic beautifully in their programs with the use of metaphors to help people understand the difference between being reflexive and deliberate. So for those of you who are having trouble sticking with your New Year's resolution, remember, you have to be deliberate, not reflexive, in pursuing your goal. Meanwhile, head dream chaser Lane Hensley has come up with some helpful tips for dealing with Gallup's alarming new article on employee engagement. Gallup concluded that only 1 out of 3 employees say they are engaged, and a whopping $1.9 trillion was lost in productivity in 2023. Hensley addresses how you can flip the script to capture the lost potential.
We try to provide an experience, a conversation, an opportunity for everyone to feel a sense of purpose collectively and recognize that the return on inspiration, that you have to have inspired and engaged people. You need maybe an event or a series of events to ignite that inspiration and that engagement, and it has to be supported. And if you have people around you that are disengaged, track back to somewhere in your leadership, somewhere in your culture, in your community. People were taking risk, nothing good happened next, so they took less and less and less and less. And pretty soon they end up with the, I don't know, I just work here mentality. We've been practicing this for 30 plus years, since 1991, helping to ignite that engagement, help coach your leaders and provide opportunities for your leaders to learn how to keep employees engaged, recognize that reality, and start not only saying the right things, but following that with action. We hope you're doing well, and we hope you're ahead of the curve on that disengagement and can capture some of that potential in 2024.
Let's get an update now on our partners with the Ellen Meadows Prosthetic Hand Foundation and their latest monthly distribution totals. In January, 180 life-changing hands were delivered to amputees around the world. A huge thank you goes out to all the companies who have joined the Build a Hand movement. It takes a collective effort to make an impact and bring hope to millions of amputees who need it, and we are doing it one hand at a time. Check out this montage of recent Build a Hand participants discussing the impact this program has had on them.
So I was really focused on quality, and doing a good product for the person who would, at this time.
We have our careers and stuff, but when we wake up every day, like we're serving the world. Yeah, as Microsoft, that's the connection we made.
It's so easy to lose a limb or a hand. The case that you mentioned, just like power lines or war in the case of Ukraine and Gaza. We're really hopeful that this will help someone a lot.
We have a mission as a company, to make everyday learning accessible for companies and employees. But what else can we do, right? There's so many people that don't have access to education. Could we do more with what we have and what we do every day?
Yeah, try not to cry like a baby. I think the biggest thing that I feel in doing this whole thing is just an immense amount of gratitude and reframing in my own personal life. It's like hearing about people bicker about what kind of coffee is in the break room and the real issues that people have. People have nothing in the world. People that come from nothing have something. And to be able to give back in some way makes the world to me.
When I think about our business and the culture that we're continuing to build, we have a very strong fiber and care, and that makes me really happy.
And finally, that leads us right into our personal lesson of the month. If you are too busy to do team building, you are too busy. Hey, we're having fun on the Odyssey in 2024. It's certainly been a very busy start to the year, and of course we have much more to come. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you're interested in learning more about how our unique team building experiences can help you and your team, we would love to talk. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to follow us on all our social media channels at Odyssey Teams, and we'll see you next month.